extremes despite most similarity at the middle. People don't understand that. But then the next thing is, okay, well, there are differences between men and women, personality-wise, apart from the biological ones. Are those caused by cultural differences? Hey, turns out we can answer that. How? Rank order countries by how egalitarian their social policies are. Does everyone agree? Yeah. The Scandinavians are at the top. Everyone agrees. Left, right, doesn't matter. Everyone agrees. It's like, okay, so you stack up the cultures by how egalitarian their social policies are. And then you look to see how big the differences are between men and women up that hierarchy of egalitarianism. And if, as the societies become more egalitarian, the differences between men and women disappear, then it's socio-cultural. That isn't what happened. What happened is that as the societies got more egalitarian, the differences between men and women got bigger, not smaller. It means the socio-cultural construct people, and I'm talking to you socio-cultural construct people, you're wrong. You're wrong. You make the societies more egalitarian, men and women get more different.
Who makes the argument in opposition to this?
All the social constructionists, all the radical left-wingers.
And what do they use as fact?
They don't have facts, but then they criticize the whole idea of facts. Then they go after the whole idea of science as a Western patriarchal construct.
What's their motivation?
The motivation is that if people are different, then equality of outcome isn't neither desirable nor achievable.
And why do they want equality of outcome? Why is this so
That's a good question. Well,
them?
part of it is actual compassion. Look, man, it's not good that people lose, and it's certainly not good that some losers lose all the time. Who wants that? You happy when you walk down the street and see homeless people? It's like, hey, look, the hierarchy's working. Look at these homeless people. No one's happy about that.
Right.
Right. Okay. So the fact of failure within a hierarchy of value is painful. And so to give the devil his due, you give the left its due, just like you do the right, is like, yeah, it's painful that hierarchies produce dispossession. Bloody right. Okay, what's the cure? Get rid of the hierarchy. Hey, well, wait a minute, man. You get rid of the hierarchy, you get rid of the value structure, you get rid of the tools that allow us to generate absolute wealth and stop people from starving. It's a catastrophe. Okay, so there's the problem, you have to have the hierarchy. But then also, it isn't just compassion on the left. It's envy. It's like, okay, if I'm standing for the dispossessed, what makes me so sure that I'm not just standing against the successful? And maybe that's because I'm bitter and jealous and envious and resentful. And certainly it's highly probable. If you look at what happened in the leftist societies that tried to pursue utopia, and you don't read envy and resentment into that, you don't know the history, because that's clearly the case. Why else did they become murderous? Well, this is the question. It's like, it's clearly the case that the Soviet Union, for example, was motivated by the desire for equality of outcome as a primary motivation. What happened? 25 million people were killed. Why? Why? Well, was it all compassion and love for the dispossessed? Or was it absolutely bitter resentment and hatred for anyone who had any shred of success whatsoever on any possible dimension of evaluation?
So this compassion for people that aren't doing well, when utilized the wrong way or when approached the wrong way, leads to attacking people that do well.
That's the danger of compassion. That's exactly. Well, look, what